It doesn't matter what the situation might be. Ending a long-term relationship is never an easy thing to do. Breaking up with someone you live with just makes it that much harder. Unfortunately, there's no magic solution to get you through this. I'm Melanie, and instead, I'm going to walk you through some steps that will make this process as easy as possible. But before we get into it, please remember to subscribe to Beyond Ages Below and check out our website with the link above if you want to learn more about dating, love, and relationships. So let's dive into the healthiest ways to break up with someone you live with. First, think your decision through for a few days. Once you started the conversation, there's no turning back. But before you do that, just give yourself some time. Sit on the decision for a few days to make sure that's what you really want. We're all human, and emotions can sometimes dominate our decision-making without us realizing. By giving yourself a few days, you avoid that knee-jerk reaction. This is how you avoid being in that on again, off again, on again, off again couple that we all love to hate. Schedule a time to chat. This isn't something you want to spring on your soon-to-be ex midway through breakfast. Catching them off guard can leave your partner feeling attacked, and that pushes them to be defensive. This you versus them dynamic is how arguments form. Instead, this is where the classic "we need to talk" line comes in. Work out a time in the next day or two where you can both sit down and talk things through. Giving your partner time to mentally prepare is your best chance at a mature, constructive conversation. Go into it with a plan. Since you're taking things slow, you have plenty of time to plan things out. Emotions are about to run high, and that isn't the time to be improvising or trying to make a decision. Before the conversation even starts, plan out what you want to say. Have an exit strategy in mind and be prepared to lead your partner through this initially. They're going to be hurting, lost, and dealing with a lot of mixed emotions. Breakup conversations happen in two parts. I think this is something we've all been guilty of at some point. You've gone for the Band-Aid approach to get it over with once and for all, and it just doesn't work. A breakup conversation will always be emotional. Of course it is. You both care about each other, and nobody wants to lose someone they care about. Discuss the end of your breakup initially, then give it a day or two to settle. Once emotions are under control, then you can have a constructive conversation about everything else. You'll need to figure out how to split up possessions, who's moving out, finances, and all that other fun stuff. As much as you might want to just get it out and over with and done with once and for all, I assure you, splitting these topics up is the better option. Check your anger at the door. Scheduling a time to have this conversation isn't just about letting your partner prepare themselves. It's an opportunity for you to get your head in the right space too. Even if you have every right to be angry, now isn't the time to vent that toward them. By letting anger get in the way, you're only throwing fuel on the fire you're about to ignite. By focusing on calm, constructive conversation, you're saving both of you from unnecessary pain. I promise you, if you go into this filled with rage, things will blow up and you will get burned. Be kind and understanding. Do your best to put yourself in their shoes for a minute. Even if they've done something unforgivable, be kind and understanding while you work through this. You're about to break up with them, which is going to hurt. They're about to lose their partner, and emotions just might get the better of them for a moment. Do your best to anticipate that. See it for what it is and be the voice of reason. If you can stay kind and understanding in the coming weeks, there will be a lot less pain involved for both of you. There are no winners in the blame game. These conversations can quickly drop into a back and forth, you did this and that's because you did that, and it goes nowhere. Since the only thing this achieves is rising emotions, do your best to stay constructive. Think about the way you phrase things and avoid the word you as much as possible. There's a big difference between "you don't give me what I need" and "I'm not getting what I need." The first one is a personal attack. The second is an explanation of your own feelings. They're the exact same point, but only one will start a fresh argument. End on a positive note. Even if you don't plan to stay friends, go into this with the aim of ending things amicably. Whether we want to admit it or not, every fight hurts. Every argument takes a toll, and you just never know how it could affect the future. Stay strong and consistent. It's normal to go through moments of weakness. Although you might be making the right decision, doubt will creep in there. You'll be tempted to go back to normal, but that'll only drag things out even further along. So it's important that you stay strong and consistent throughout the breakup. Remind yourself, why are you doing this? And avoid giving your ex mixed signals. False hope is cruel, even if it's unintentional. Take some time to digest and adapt. You're both setting out on your own separate journeys from here. This means you'll need time to adjust. The best way to avoid temptation of going back is to take some time apart. Get used to living without them and start exploring this new direction. To do this effectively, make it clear that you need at least a week or two of zero contact. No text messages, no social media, nothing. A simple I miss you text 5 days later after a breakup is a great way to have you both hurting all over again. Stay busy with other things. Last but not least, keep yourself busy. Sitting at home alone will easily double the amount of time it takes to move on. One way or another, you will move on, and there's no sense in dragging out the hurt. Exactly how you stay busy is completely irrelevant, honestly. Pick up a new hobby, hang out with friends, or go set up your Tinder profile. There's an entire world out there ready for you to explore. There's no excuse for you to sit alone on the couch dwelling on the negative. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please like and subscribe below. You can also check out our website with a ton of free expert advice at beyondages.com by clicking on the link above. Thanks, guys.